Welcome to Talking Plant Protein. I'm Nicole Astra. More and more, we are bringing attention to products that are contributing to a circular supply chain, keeping nutritious byproducts in the food system. Eric Cox is in the kitchen bringing us the origin story of Fabalish.
All right, thanks Nicole. And Jessica, this is a real game changer what you have going on here. I understand you had a pretty difficult health journey on your way to creating Fabalish. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So my parents were Polish immigrants and working multiple jobs during the week, and we kind of grew up on just fast foods and TV dinners, and we didn't think about food at the time. No one actually gave it a second thought. And so thankfully in my early 20s I ended up having a lot of health issues. I say thankfully because I wouldn't be here right now. But I was prescribed various drugs and steroids and antibiotics, and nothing actually really helped. It made it worse, if anything. But intuitively, I knew I was too young to have problems like that. So I dove in a little bit deeper, and intuitively I started looking at my diet and my lifestyle, and I started changing the way I ate and cooked actually for myself, and I started to heal myself. And it was for me it was incredible. It really opened up my eyes, and I knew I wasn't the only one in this position. And so I just became super passionate about cooking and clean eating. And for me, what was really heartbreaking was I was actually paying attention to ingredients when I was shopping. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't able to pronounce certain things, the unnecessary sugars and gluten mm-hmm. and crazy sodium and other preservatives really was mind-blowing to me. And if I was starting to pay attention, I can't imagine what everyone else was doing.
Exactly.
So I became super passionate. I wanted to go to culinary school, the Natural Gourmet Institute. In order to get to school, I applied to various grants and scholarships, and I got myself on the Food Network show called Cooks vs. Cons. I was an amateur chef. It's two cooks against two amateur chefs, and the audience and the judges don't know who's who, and I ended up winning by my own shock. I was shocked. I shocked my own self, but I was able to prove that you can cook healthy, but it was absolutely delicious because your dish was winning, right? So for me, I was really showing that I was making a difference. And so after graduation, after school, I became a private chef to help other people like myself. And that's where I started working with aquafaba, which I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But aquafaba is a great tool to use in the kitchen because it's soy-free, nut-free, gluten-free, egg-free, dairy-free, and it really gives that nice flavor that creamy texture that we love. And so then I started selling my sauces at farmers market. So it's a long story, but it's all important to where I am today. And now we're growing like crazy in stores and online, and it's just been an exciting journey.
It certainly sounds exciting.
Yeah.
It sounds incredible, an incredible testimony. And like you said, it all started with aquafaba and chickpeas. That's one simple ingredient we have in front of us. Can you tell us how you created the company based off this?
Yeah. So I always thought chickpeas were fascinating, and there's such an untapped potential with chickpeas. And when I discovered aquafaba in school, my mind was blown. I was like, this is so cool. It just sounds so simple. And normally we would toss this down the drain. I can show you a little bit how it works. Normally we'd toss this down the drain. So this is aquafaba, and when you strain it, so we have the chickpeas here, and normally we would strain this and toss this down the drain. To me, I call it liquid gold because you're gonna see in just a little bit why. But I was using chickpeas first, and then for my clients, and I would use the aquafaba, as a great sauce replacement. So let me just show you. So we upcycle. So we use the chickpeas and this. We don't toss anything out, which is really important for us. Let me just
That's incredible.
Close this. There we go. Yeah. So it's really fun. You just pop this into a food processor, like so. And you're about to see what happens. It's just magical.
Wow, after just a minute, it looks totally different.
It's crazy. So aquafaba, when the chickpeas are being boiled in that water, the chickpeas release tiny strands of protein and starches that mimic an egg white consistency. So when you whip up an egg white, this is pretty much exactly what it would look like.
Right.
So you can make meringues out of this, whipped cream. You just have to add whether it's sugar or salt or oils or acids. You know, there's a lot more that you have to add into it, but this is such an amazing base.
Wow.
So this is the base of our sauces that you can see here. We've got a ranch, faba dip, a tzatziki, and a queso. So that's what's great about it, is that it has that creamy egg white consistency, or maybe like a dairy consistency.
Yeah.
And then you can just add whatever flavor. It smells a little bit, it's like a mellow bean flavor. Like
it's nice though.
Yeah, but it's not overpowering.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's not overpowering at all, and it doesn't really have much flavor. So you just have to make sure you add that flavor, whether it's sweet or savory, that you go. And we went
Certainly
savory.
versatile.
Yeah,
Very
it really
versatile.
is.
Well, that's
and then from the
incredible.
actual leftover chickpeas, we make our baked and organic falafel, which is the first on the market.
Right over here, right over here. And you know, I just want to summate with this, Jessica. You know, we've talked about what you have out currently, but what's next for Fabalish? What's that next exciting product? Can you give us a preview here?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm just a creative. I love creating things, and so it's not just about the falafel and dips. We want to do more. We want to be like almost like a chickpea innovation center. Like we want to have a bunch of product lines that are just clean and help satisfy people. So, for example, right now on our website we have chickpea chocolate brownie bites. So we're going into the sweets category slowly, but it's so we have those. I've done whipped cream before. And we also have a chickpea nut butter. It's a nut butter, but gingerbread flavor. We're also piloting a falafel burger in New York City. I mean, the sky's the limit. There's so much we could do, but in order for us to grow and really get to that point, we're actually doing a crowdfunding right now. It's an equity crowdfunding on WeFunder, which is really exciting too, because it's just great for our customers to be a part of our journey. You can invest as little as $100 and you become a shareholder. And you watch us grow and, you know, release all these new exciting products, which that, you know, we just can't wait to get out there in people's hands. But it's a great way to just be a part of other companies and and come along with the journey with us. So you can go to wefunder.com /Fabalish.
Awesome. That certainly is exciting to be part of your process, part of the growth that's coming here with Fabalish. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Jessica.
Thank you, Eric. I really appreciate it.